Hello everybody, this is that Zoo, and this is part 6 of Sonic's Hedgehog CD. We're on Zone 6, so let's go. This is Stardust Speedway. This is my favorite zone of Sonic the Hedgehog CD. It's pretty easy, but it's still my favorite. No, I like the Speedway. You know, I like this thing. It has a great vibe. But what makes me really angry is that the U.S. soundtrack is nowhere near as good as the Japanese soundtrack here. The Stardust Speedway U.S. soundtrack is pretty pitiful compared to the Japanese equivalent. You know, Stardust Speedway Bad Futures is the theme song of my main man Metal Sonic. You know, makes me upset that they sort of butchered it here for the U.S. soundtrack. So let's get a rolling start here. We traveled to the past. Yeah. So that was pretty quick. We traveled back pretty quickly here. So we're going to get to the robot monitor. Or we coming up to the robot monitor pretty shortly. So let's break that first before I backtrack, because I'm probably going to end up getting hit. Right there. Okay, if this game will let me. So it's, yeah. At least the redeeming factor here is that it plays the same thing for U.S. and Japanese in the past, so you get to kind of sort of hear it. It's just a shame you don't get to hear the proper music. Japanese Stardust Speedway is my favorite Japanese music, and is my favorite stage. I just love Stardust Speedway. It has Metal Sonic, it has excellent music, it has a great vibe. It's just awesome. Stardust Speedway is my favorite, man. Just my favorite. I sort of tear up every time I play this stage. I like it a lot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now then we got the robot monitors. Now it's just we get to collect rings for 8 minutes probably. I probably could have got a few more in the present, but oh well. I'm still gonna get a good, decent amount, at least 150, I think. 150 cc. Whoop, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. See, that's what I like about Stardust Speedway. You can really let loose and go fast here. As long as you go fast, you won't have too many problems. Even if you do go, but you know, I like to go slow. But if you do decide to go fast, you won't have too many problems. And I have no idea what the heck happened there. That was weird. Okay, if the game will let me peel out. Let's try this again. Okay, just be careful here. Because I don't have a shield. I don't know how I burned my shield, but I burned my shield. We're backtracking to the beginning of the act. Because there's another shield up here that I would gladly like. Thank you. If this platform was spinny back around, that'd be helpful. Because we still need to get Metal Sonic here. The Metal Sonic hologram. It makes it a lot easier if you ride the top of the act. Oh, it would help if I can get up there. I don't think I can get up here. If I can do that. I'm tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. It's tricky. Yeah, I'm a tricky. Tricky McTurkey. Turkey McTurkey. I am recording this around the day before Thanksgiving. I'm recording this the Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. It's probably not going to go up until way later. I'll probably have a blog video related to Thanksgiving probably before this goes up. So I don't know why. I just thought of this now. So you can tell, yeah, as a professional LPer, I shouldn't let on when I record these videos. But I'm not a professional. I'm just some guy that likes games. Really. I'm just a guy that likes games. Don't mind me. To all three of you that watch. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get Metal Sonic if you just ride the top of the act here. I am going to backtrack a bit to get some stuff. I'm not going to completely skip everything. But you may notice the gimmick here is this flippy panel blue sphere thingy. Depending on which side it's flipped, you'll go you'll go either in the foreground or the background. It's a pretty neat mechanic, he thinks. Yeah, we should be coming up here on Metal Sonic shortly. Don't want to skip over him. He wouldn't like it if I skipped over him. So, let's get these. Oh, the game froze for a second. That was lovely. He should be around here somewhere. Oh, right here. So we got him. Now we have free roam with the axe. It's pretty easy to get to the end. It is Stardust Speedway you can rush to the end pretty easily. Let's break this. Ugh. I'm just all about the power-ups, aren't I? Power up. Yeah. Oh, I got a flippy. By the panel flippy. Flippy McFlippy. Oh, we're back. We're right where the robot monitor is. So we backtrack all the way back to the robot monitor. Yeah. Backtracking. Well, it's what I do best after all. Well, I probably screwed myself out getting a lot of rings. Probably missed a good bit of them. Let's go through here. Oh, there's a lot of rings on that path. I want to go that way. The middle spring. Yeah, go to the middle. Bonk. Okay, if I could slow down and not fall. Thank you, game. That was helpful. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's not fail this. Okay, let's get these. Ring king. Thank you. Now the box stopped this. Might as well grab it. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to get 200 rings. I probably skipped out a whole lot on the presents. I teleported pretty quickly. I'm going to do the same thing in Act 2. I'm going to be time warping pretty quickly. So it'd be nice if I could get that ring box I saw. That'd be really nice. But I see rings down here, so I'm going to get these. Well, since I'm up here, I might as well try to get that ring box again. So, flippy, and flippy. Come on. Gotta get that ring box, please. Come on. Fine, be that way. I'll get these rings down here then. Dang it, game. You make me mad sometimes. Let's get these. Ooh, there's a shield in case I need it. And spiky balls of death. This kind of reminds me of Chemical Plant, this sort of spiral-like thing. It reminds me of the beginning of Chemical Plant Act 1. This is what it reminds me of. Ooh, there's rings over there, in there. Let's get those. Because if you remember the beginning of Chemical Plant, it sort of looks like this. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. So yeah, I should probably finish the act now. I'm out of shield. Feel unsafe. I'm naked. I'm unsafe. I'm unfit. I'm unfit to be a parent. So I'm probably skipping out a whole bunch of crap. There's the goalpost. So, see. Oh, one more obstacle here. That could have been bad. Yeah, I probably skipped a whole bunch of stuff. Oh well. We'll get some points in the special stage. Yeah, good future. I got Metal Sonic, right? Yeah, I did. So this will probably put us over 800K. This special stage here. It's either put us over or pretty close to it. Somewhere around that neighborhood. Yeah, there goes the neighborhood. Backyard Wrestling 2. There goes the neighborhood. I rented both Backyard Wrestling and Backyard Wrestling 2 back then. The first one was pretty alright, actually. The second one just sort of bombed. First one was pretty alright. Pretty solid fighting game. I kind of feel like I wish I had that. I kind of feel like some Backyard Wrestling right now. First one was actually pretty alright. The second one was a bit of a crap bomb, like I said. But yeah, I'll see you on the flip side to Act 2. Okay, Act 2. This is also the last act where we'll find the Metal Sonic hologram in the past. So after this, well, after Act 3 at least, no more Metal Sonic for the rest of the game, other than the ending credits. It is kind of sad, really. I wish he could have been through the whole game. But the robot monitor is just right here at the beginning. There's a good time warp spot right here. So again, we're time warping pretty early. So we want to get the robot monitor. Pop, pop. So this one's pretty well guarded here. It's guarded by 2 enemies that throw those things at you, and it's guarded by a spike. But again, if we're well-timed jumping, you can get through it pretty well. Yes, got it. So now we got free roam with the act again. No need to worry about getting hurt. That's good news for us. So we're probably going to get about 150 rings again, probably. Probably going to be what we're going to get. There's a crap load of things to get here. You saw there's speed shoes, invincibility, and you see this. We passed by 2 shields. A lot of stuff here. If you want it, that is. I don't really need it. So yeah, we got free roam. There's a future post I want to avoid. Come on, get up there, Sonic. The peel out is so useful. I love the peel out. Autobots, Hedgehog, peel out. Whoa, there's an extra life all the way up here. Kind of hidden. Pretty well hidden extra life. It's at the beginning, at the top. I like just running through this zone. It's a joy to run. That's the Stardust Speedway after all. I just like this zone a lot. Beam me up. Nope. Come on. Whoa, that was pointless. Fine. Be that way. Come on. Come on. Dang it. Sometimes these things suck, I tell you. Let me go up this way. Come on, Sonic, you can climb up there. Yeah, that was weird. Spitting getting kind of close to Metal Sonic around here. He is kind of in a well-hidden place. It's in a tricky spot to get. Should be coming up to him around here. Here-ish. Yeah, right here. Down here. So that's the final Metal Sonic hologram. About halfway through the act. So we just need to get rings now. Get us some rings. Now this part can really mess you up a little bit. Because you can just get lost here for a while. If you don't know which way you're going. There's also a good bit of rings in there, so I like to funnel through them and get some rings. Now I'm just bouncing all over the place. Bouncy McBouncy Town. I have no idea where I am anymore. I'd like to get at least 100 rings. It'd be kind of sad if I got less than 100 without getting hit. I would like at least 100. That'll be pretty good. Okay, I was already here. Get those. See, I noticed the game freezes when you get invulnerability and the speed shoes activated at the same time. It's kind of strange. Ooh. See, ringies. See, ringies. Come on. Yes. Gotcha. So, see. Come on, I want more rings. 45 is kind of pitiful. I won't lie. Whoa. I like some ringies, please. That would be helpful. Oh, this is the center. This is the big thing of the act here. It's sort of like a castle, but we're at the lower end. I usually come at it from the high end, so that might be better if I come at the castle from the high end. So let's get up. We want to get higher. We want to get high. Okay, if the game will let me jump to that. Thank you. Thanks, game. See, sometimes the game cooperates. Oh, a loop. An infinite loop that I can't do anything with. Duh. So what happens if I go in here? It'll just dump me back out here. Hooray. So I'm starting to run out of time here, so I gotta find some way to hurry up a bit. There. Then I'll come at the castle from the top-ish here. Okay, I'm getting screwed over here. Dang it, game. Stop pinballing me around. Okay, here. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Yes, I want to come in through this way. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, I think this way's pretty good. A pretty good way to come in. Get a good view. Ooh, there's a crap load of rings over there. I want to go this way. I want in there. I want those rings inside me. Oh, there's rings up there too. Yay! And finding some at least. As much as I played this game, I don't know where all the rings are. I just know where a good bit of them are. So, okay, that was pointless. Again. Dang it, game! I don't want to be down here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I know what I'm doing this time. No. I knew a Spiky was coming out of that. Spiky McSpiky coming out of that. Let's go up this way, and let's go this way. Okay, let's not fall. Let's try to stay on the upper path. Upper path. Okay, let's not hit that. Let's go in here. We get a good bit of rings through here. Yes. 4. I did all that for 4 rings. Oh well. Let's go this way. Well, that was dumb. Okay, try it again. Right. Yay. Okay, now we're in the place I want to be. So this is a big piece of the act here. This sort of castle thing in the center. Pretty nice piece. And it looks different with different time zones too. It's pretty cool looking. Me likey. Aw. Didn't make it. So I gotta hurry up a bit. I am running out of time. This is an exciting commentary, right? I'm doing a pretty good job, aren't I? Me just babbling about random things. I don't know if I even talked about the game anymore. I forget. I'm an old man. Ugh. Well, we're gonna get pretty close to 100 rings at least. That makes me happy. Okay, it'd be helpful if I could stop jiggling and bouncing around. Be helpful. It'd be helpful if I could get those 2 rings too. Make me happy if I have 100. 60 lives. Yay. At least we have some. Okay, game. Okay, stop fooling around. Stop messing with me. Okay. Okay, this is where I want to be. No! I don't want to... I want to go this way. Okay, I've got to finish the act here soon. I am kind of... Whatever, I usually end the act from the top side, but if I can actually go to the right here, I'll just have to go this way, the bottom route. I usually come in through the top route. And I'm burning all my time here. Just have to kind of run through. I know, I see a ring box. I'm missing a crap load of rings here. There, I can get this one at least. But I really gotta finish the act now. I missed a lot of things. Oh well. Oh well. Well, we all gotta make sacrifices. I wish I would have known where all the rings are. Dang it. Well, at least we can get some points here. This will put us to around 850k at least. That'll make me feel a bit better. There's Fail Town. Time to Fail Town. Welcome to Fail Town. Population me. So the place over 850K. Yes. And I shall see you for the boss act, Act 3. My favorite part. See you there. Kenoki, Act 3 is both my favorite part of the game and my saddest part of the game, if that makes sense. If you watched this or played this before, you know why. Both my favorite and saddest. So yeah, this beginning area has 60 rings, an extra life, and a speed shoes. Just grab those, try to make use of the speed boots while they last. We get to fight Metal Sonic. Hey everybody, how you doing? We haven't seen you since Collision Chaos. What have you been up to? Guess what? I broke all your holograms. But this is more of a race than a boss fight. Whoever finishes first lives, and whoever finishes second dies. So it's a race to the finish against your rival here. It's a rival race. So yeah, you don't want to finish second or you'll die. Race to the finish. You see, Metal Sonic has 2 attacks depending on whether he's ahead of you or behind you. So yeah, you gotta watch out for both those attacks. The trick is to make him use a slow attack and jump over him. The trick you can use. It's a lot easier if you stay up on these upper paths too. Let's make him use the slow-mo. So this is the final stretch. There are 40 rings on the track if you can get them all. But yet, Metal Sonic dies. And also, Robotnik was chasing us with a laser. If we've gone too slow, we got hit by the insta-death. So he free Amy, and we finish Stardust Speedway. No, Metal Sonic. I guess we will see you in Sonic 4 Episode 2. Throwback. It does throw back to this game, but yeah. I shall see you next time on the final part, hopefully. See you there.